The reality is everybody's in their own unique situation. And what self-sufficiency means to you is different than what self-sufficiency means to me, and it's different than what self-sufficiency means to my neighbor. And that's okay. What we focus on is what's on the heart of that individual. What do they see for themselves in their future? And our role is to move them beyond the emergency crisis kind of situation that they're in. Challenge them in a constructive way to get them to see what a different kind of future might look like, and then really work to empower them to move towards that.
Sometimes when you lose your job, it's beyond your control. And you feel less than a parent. Like, how can I provide for my kids where I know when they go back to school, their friends are gonna have everything they want? What do I do?
The truth was, like, my husband worked 80 hours a week. I owned a salon before that. Like, I worked 50 hours a week. Like, we worked and worked and worked. Like, we paid our bills. We did everything we were supposed to do. And when I got pregnant and we almost lost the twins, it was like, we almost lost everything. I mean, we went from being at this point where we were making $90,000 a year to nothing.
Everything just changed. Like, I didn't know the real part of the abuse was, I didn't really know that he had another woman. He wanted to, I would say, poison me, put the medication for me to get an abortion on all, yeah.
Just retired. So I didn't have very much, you know, Social Security doesn't give you for 4 or 5 kids, you know, only gives you for yourself. When we're all in the car and we pass by their old houses, they got a lot of memories, you know. And it's heartbreaking. Remember the blue house, mamas? Remember when we had our own room? And it's just like they remember all the good times when they were with their mother.
I think that's what sets us apart as an organization. We treat people with dignity. We try very hard not to be in a position of authority or power. We position ourselves on the same side of the table with people, and that is all about in the spirit of caring for our neighbors.
Right now, having 5 kids that are so little, and so it really can be challenging. So being able to come here and use these resources and get the support and get the help and get the food and the Christmas presents and all that really does, it makes me feel positive, and it makes me feel happy that it's gonna be okay, that we're gonna make it, if you will, so.
I wouldn't have been able to do anything, and I didn't know which way to go, you know. So she's been a great help. I'd be walking still in a maze. She's just a good listener, and she helps me a lot. I wouldn't be in a position I am now if it wasn't for her.
From the day they accepted me into Louis' house, and they, with all the love that they showed to me and my daughter, I want to tell them that I'm so grateful. It meant a lot to me because it made me know that as I left my country, not only that I leave my family, but I came here and met another family that really took me in and gave me what I am today.
I think it brings everybody together. And I don't think Natalie and everybody who works here realizes the impact that they have on the people within the community. Because I've seen all types of Mercedes-Benz down to a beater car, you know, come throughout here. You know, and whenever you come in here, whether you're giving or receiving, they treat you the same. You know what I mean? And that's a good feeling. You know, having my kids be on the same level as somebody, you know, who's more well off, you know, it makes me feel good that there's a neutral spot where everybody comes together, and that doesn't matter.
Our organization's name, 360 Communities, evolved to that because of the cycle that we experience daily with people getting services, moving beyond the need for those services, and giving back. We have board members who have used our services and now are in a position where they're stable and thriving and giving back both in terms of leadership as well as resources.
I said it before that you mustn't be a millionaire to make a change in somebody's life. They gave me that change, and I'm praying to really make a change to in another woman's life.